Cart, in the game that everyone's excited for this weekend at the most hallowed ground in college basketball, Michigan takes on Penn State at the Palestra.
Ooh,
This was a game that I was told was scheduled when Micah Shrewsbury was the head coach at Penn State. Now I'm not quite sure anybody wants to be playing this game here. I think everybody would rather just be home. Penn State might want to end the season as much as Michigan does. Probably not. Do you mind if I open this preview with a quick rant?
please.
So you tell me if I'm wrong here. You can butt in if you want, but I want people to never say that I'm not objective, Card, because I've been criticized over the last 3 years for having it out for certain programs, for being unfair to certain programs, for overanalyzing body language, for being disrespectful to the players themselves. Illinois fans hated me, thought I was making shit up about Andre Curbelo and others. Michigan State fans say I'm a biased asshole who wears 1,000 different jerseys that just can't give Tom Izzo the respect he deserves. Not like I'm not just speaking on what I'm seeing there. Indiana's point guard himself, Xavier Johnson, has accused me of wishing injury on him for saying he's unlikely to make it through a season. That was said a couple months before he missed the whole first month of the season. Okay? At a certain point, whether or not I know what I'm talking about, I do. Spoiler alert, I definitely do. But whether or not I do, I want my flowers. I want bouquets of flowers, because you know what I would do if I was what everyone accused me of, Carter? If I was this biased jackass Michigan fan, I wouldn't say a word right now. I'd be silent about the miserable elements of my program. But you know what's actually happening, Cart? I drove my ass 90 minutes across the state for a 90-minute tip to see it for myself, to report on it, to record the video, to document, to do 7 minutes in my car at midnight in the dark about how disgusted I was with it. This is like, I speak on what I see. I wish I wasn't seeing this, just like I wished I didn't see it with Illinois last year, or I wish I didn't see that Xavier Johnson can't play basketball, or I wish that I'd seen more success from Michigan State in the last 3 seasons. I speak on what I see, damn it, and I want my flowers.
I
Michigan, Penn
don't
State.
I don't have flowers. I don't have flowers to give you, but if I did, I would.
Tired. I'm tired already.
Also, for people who do watch these, do people know that we're separate?
What does that mean?
I mean, I feel like you catch a lot of flack for things that I say.
Yeah, it goes both ways, though.
Yeah, true.
It goes both
I
ways.
wouldn't I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I love you. Okay, so last year, I remember this very vividly. You and I believe, were in West Lafayette, I think. I think we were at Purdue. I'm pretty sure Purdue was Purdue was playing Michigan State. And you and I were in Mackey Arena for the first time. And I sat in Mackey Arena with my phone on my laptop because I needed to stream Michigan at Penn State. You know, my Michigan team that was trying to desperately play their way into the NCAA tournament, Cart. And 6 minutes into that game, Penn State was blitzing Michigan. Penn State ended up winning 83-61. That was the first obvious indication that things were completely broken for Juwan Howard's program last season. This season, I don't know that Penn State's capable of beating anybody by 22, but if there is a team they're capable of beating by 22, it would be Juwan Howard's Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, this is a tale of, I'll give you the tale of the tape here. Two really bad basketball teams. Two really bad Big Ten basketball teams. Two teams that'll finish towards the bottom of the Big Ten this year. It'll be a race to see who does. And do I give the edge because I actually believe in Penn State when they play in the state of Pennsylvania? I'll always just give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I do. Is Penn State a better basketball team than Michigan? I can't confidently say that they are, to be honest with you. But what I will say is that right now, I think that Michigan's so beyond broken that they can't beat anybody. Like there's not going to be one game, I think, for the rest of the season, unless I see something different, that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm confident Michigan can go out there and get one.
Yeah, I think Penn State wins this game. I don't want to jump to the prediction element yet, but like I don't know. I don't know. What I saw in Ann Arbor, they're not winning anything away from Ann Arbor, and I don't know that they're going to win much in Ann Arbor. The weird variable element to this is Palestra, right?
Yeah.
Because Palestra is a cool place to play. If you are like a basketball junkie, you get up for this and you get excited about it. Do you think anyone on Michigan cares that this is at the Palestra enough to like shake off the Michigan in them?
No, they're probably upset they got to travel with each other.
That's so
Like
true.
I feel like if Michigan had the choice and with all the NI and with all the equal NIL that all Michigan basketball players are getting, they are looking to see if they have miles saved up so they can just fly by themselves.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Were you ever a part of a team where like, were you ever part of a team that hated each other?
Hmm. I've never been a part I've been a part of some bad basketball teams. I don't think I've been a part of a team where everyone hates each other though.
That's mostly because you were on the team, though, right? You're such a good vibes guy. I don't think like 14 other men that are around you constantly could hate each other.
Yeah, I'm also trying to win at all costs too. So like if I hate you, you better be hooping.
That's a really good point. Um, but like, did it ever reach a point for you where you were like dreading a road trip because you had to be around someone?
Yes. Yeah, actually it did. I literally, especially like at that level, you're like, this is like we're not winning. I hate this. I hate these dudes I hate some of these dudes on our team. They're complaining when they're the issue. And then we got to travel 3 hours to go play Alma in Mount Pleasant on a cold ass Tuesday afternoon that no one's gonna go to that I don't think even our team cares about. And that it's a tough spot to be in. And to be honest with you, winning doesn't even fix that type of environment. Once you check out, it's just like, okay, yeah, we won. That'll be nice. We can take that to the frats later tonight. But like that ain't flipping around the trajectory of the team.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's go flip this disaster zone. If the Penn State team that the exact same caliber, exact same version of themselves that lost by 31 at the Breslin, if that team shows up against the Michigan team that just lost to Minnesota at home, who wins the game?
Michigan.
You're you're very confident in that because I don't know that I'm that confident.
I'm very confident in that.
See, I'm pretty convinced that if Michigan showed up the way they played against Minnesota to the Bres to play Michigan State, I think they might lose by 50.
Really.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Like I was trying to envision. I literally had a moment during the under 4 timeout last night where I was envisioning what it's going to look like at the Bres this year.
You think Joanne was doing the same thing at the under four?
Jawan can't think that far ahead. No way. Jawan, like his head's spinning when he has to grab a whiteboard. He doesn't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I think even because a lot of Michigan State fans are like, that's the worst team in the Big Ten after the Penn State win. And I don't think they're right because I don't think they've seen Michigan in person. That's where I'm at. I think this is the worst two teams in the Big Ten. I think this is a game where if Michigan doesn't win this game, they're not getting another one. Can I say that out loud? Straight
Like, wait, they're not getting another game all year?
if they don't win this game, they're not winning another game until the Big Ten tournament.
Well, where a plane malfunction happens and they end up making the NCAA tournament.
I'm just going back to Holtman last year, man. Ohio State lost like every game for 2 months and then pulled up to the Big Ten tournament and Roddy Gale dropped 40 on some dude's heads. Like
Yeah, but the dude that can do that will be in study hall watching from the crib.
Comwa could still do that in theory. In theory.
George Washington coming out party.
No. Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
Jalen Llewellyn.
No.
Jace.
This is supposedly the last Doug McDaniel game in a Michigan uniform this season. If you believe the rumors, he's going to be academically ineligible 2 days after this game for the remainder of the season, ruled out. That's the rumor. This is not at home. I think it's a good thing it's not at home, given the way the last home game ended for Doug. I expect he's going to play 40 minutes because that's what Juwan Howard just did last game with Doug. And this is probably their last chance to win a basketball game with Doug McDaniel in it. Is this the final game for Doug McDaniel in a Michigan uniform ever?
Yes.
Does Doug sit on the bench with the team through the end of this season?
Yes.
Does he declare for the draft?
Yes.
Does he enter the draft?
Yes.
So he doesn't play college basketball again.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. He'll declare, but he'll end up playing college basketball again.
Oh, okay. Just at
Yeah. He'll be at Providence with Kim.
Can I get your top 5 Doug destinations for next year?
Actually, Seton Hall won. Seton Hall's one for me. Seton Hall, wherever Jerome Tang goes. Florida, Providence.
Okay. I think you and I are on different pages with Doug right now.
What do you got?
There's only 2 spots that I can genuinely say with my heart I can envision Doug McDaniel in the uniform of next year. Third would be Michigan. I still could see a backdoor there, but the 2 realistic ones. Miami,
Ooh,
Louisville,
with Jerome Tang.
potentially with Jerome Tang. But like I don't think he goes to one of these schools with a coach that like has guys with some shit to him. I don't think that happens.
If he goes to Miami, we can have ourselves a season being Hurricanes fans.
Are the Cavender twins still there? Where are they
No.
at now? Where are they at?
One is I think using her last season of eligibility at TCU, and the other one is dating Jake Ferguson from the Cowboys.
So they're in Texas?
Yeah.
I'd like to add Houston as a potential transfer outcome for Doug. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel good about that. All right, prediction time. What's the score of this miserable game? KenPom has Michigan by 3. KenPom has predicted Michigan to win the last 2 games.
Yeah, carry win one for Doug, win one for the Gipper, win one for Dougie.
Oh, you think that's going to happen?
Michigan wins, redemption, Doug makes the go-ahead shot, game winner.
I got Penn State by 17.
Oh my God.
I got Penn State by 17. I think Doug goes 1 for 6 from the floor with 5 turnovers.
Like Ace Baldwin has him in hell, or he has himself.
No, like Doug doesn't want to play basketball. And nobody on this team wants to play basketball with Doug. And this is the final game they have to play with Doug.
Let's get it over with.
It didn't have to be this way.
It didn't. It truly did not.
There are so many fine young students that would have done your homework, Nasir. So many. There's one 30-year-old dad who would have bust out the calculator for you. My guy, I mean, okay, we'll have a recap of it. I guess. Do we have to do if Doug's actually out? Do we have to do every game the rest of the season?
I personally wouldn't want to.
I don't want to run from the grind like duck the smoke, but also like I wouldn't mind not doing it.
Maybe we just throw up a YouTube short for the rest of the season in honor of Doug being short too.
That would actually be really funny if every other team got a 10-minute preview and we only do 60 seconds on Michigan every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's next. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.